order to not punt the ball again.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Black round! Black round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Let's go! Black round! What? Ohio!
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage.
Let's
okay.
go. Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down in inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wilson snags it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Here we go now.
Here's Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Leopard.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Marty. Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work? And oh, it's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jeff Janis, 46 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Black round. Black round.
Now Hundley. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And the lead is now 13. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Montgomery. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Play clock winding down. This is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Second down, here's Mahomes. A swing pass caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ohio! Come on!
Throwing, Hundley. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now they go end around with Adams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's complete to Adams. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Adams, the man in motion left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Caught by Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Forced out to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Muscles by at the 25. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
To throw here. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. And the back goes into motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Able to shake him off. And he's going to go down again. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Come on, let's go. What's the motion?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout called by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this 2nd half. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Hundley. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Memphis Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Hundley. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, even throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
first down. Here's the... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making the play.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Packers get set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give. This is Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. And it's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Montgomery, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
For the guys playing defense, this has been a really long drive, and physically, that's awfully taxing. But I think the hardest part is mentally. What do you do?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start on the ground with Montgomery. Able to power through. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Okay, on that incompletion, we can make a pivot here because I wanted to give a hat tip to the Cleveland Browns. They lost last week again. That's not the news. The news is that they didn't commit a penalty. They're the only team in the NFL not to do that this year.
So you're going total silver lining here.
I'm looking for something.
I like that.
Looking for something.
You have a big heart. A lot of empathy there. It's hard to believe, though. When you lay that out, coaches talk all the time, right? No penalties, guys. Show discipline, and we'll be a good football team. They have no penalties and still can't get over the hump and get a win.
Yeah, they were in that game against the Jags, just fell a little bit short. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tomahawk. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Snap coming at one, and it's Mahomes. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Butker able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Middle of the field, it's Robinson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. 319. Gun.
Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, That's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Montgomery able to spin free and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete here on 3rd down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. Over. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go!
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
2nd down following the run. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3, 9.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs! Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion, the tight end. Little motion now from the tight end. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Hundley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
first down, he'll drop to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black round. Come on, let's go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. A strong running. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.